Howdy, Lawman Mike with www.lawmanguitars.com, and boy, have I got an awesome 12-string for you. You know, we went for, gosh, I'll bet at least a year without a single 12-string. All of a sudden, we have 4 of them in the shop right now. We demoed 2 of them last week, or last month, and I got 2 to demo today, and I've got 1 over at the Tax as we speak. So we've got a bunch of 12-strings out there, and you know what? They're so much fun. I really enjoy them, and especially the ones that we get that are really nice, like this one. I really enjoy demoing them. Now, this one is a 1978 Sigma Martin. Now, Sigma Martins were made-to-spec guitars made in Japan. And this one's a 1978. We were able to determine the dates. You can see it in the ad on www.lawmanguitars.com. I give you all the details as to why we determined it was a 1978, but mostly because right inside on one of the braces, it says Sigma Martin Sigma Guitars, CF Martin, and it's got the model number, which is a DR12-7. And that gave us, through all the websites that we're able to consult with, tells us it's 1978. So if you've been looking for a 1978 12-string Sigma Martin, I've got one for you right here. Now again, these were made in Japan. They were made to Martin specs, which means it's got a 25.5-inch scale neck, and it's got a laminated spruce top and mahogany back and sides. Now, when I first got this, I looked at it and I went, gosh, why is it black? And you can almost see under our beautiful lights that we have here in the studio, it is so deep. The mahogany is so deep and dark. It is actually very dark brown. You get it outside in the sun and you'll definitely be able to see that it's mahogany, but it looks almost black, and the pictures that you'll see online will make it look like it might be black, but it's not. But anyway, these guitars are really nice. They did their Sigma guitars along the top, which gives it a very Martin-looking type of logo on there. It's got made in Japan tuners, which we're used to seeing, and someone put a strap button on it. But other than that, I mean, it's all original, and gosh, it plays great. There's, 12 strings, let's face it, typically, especially these types of 12 strings, the big dreadnoughts like this, you're not going to be playing it much above the 5th fret. However, this one does play above the 5th fret nicely. It's not strat low, okay, so let's just make sure we qualify that. You're not going to be shredding on this 12 string. However, it does play very nicely up here. I'll be playing it. So anyway, it sounds really good. I mean, Steve was just saying too, he says, wow, what guitar is that? That sounds really awesome. It really rings. We put some new strings on it. We adjusted the neck so it plays nicely. The bridge saddle down here, there's just a little bit of room that you could give up down here at some point in time if you need to bring it down just a little bit more. I wouldn't do that initially. I'd leave it alone. But no, it plays great, and it sounds really good. Wow, what a nice guitar. Whoa, I ought to keep this one. Buy it quick, would you please? Let's get this one moved. Someone is going to absolutely love this guitar. It plays great, it sounds great. Sigma Martins, you know, like I said, they're very, very sought after, especially the ones from the 70s, made in Japan, like this one is. Great materials in it, plays wonderfully. Hopefully you could see how nicely it is to play. Even with my little hands, I could get around on this guitar just very nicely. So anyway, we've got that, which is cool enough, but look at here. We got the original case with it. Now this case has been around a little bit, just like the guitar has. I had to patch a couple places with my glue gun, but really it's all together, and the hinges are still on it, the latches are still on it, the original handle is still on it, and you open it up and it's like, whoa, that's what you want to see on these made in Japan guitar cases. They're yellow or they're gold. All of them seem to be yellow or gold, and this one is no exception. And the accessory box is still here. It's a little bit loose, might need a little screw or something here. I would caution you about that to get that fixed. However, it's in absolutely beautiful shape, no indication of any moisture damage or anything. The plush is still plushy, and just really a nice home for this really cool guitar. So you know what, if you've been looking for a 12-string that's not going to break the bank, you know, you could spend a lot of dough on a Martin and or a Taylor, and you know, I don't think you're going to get nearly as much sound out of this one that has opened up as nicely as it has. This guitar plays great, it sounds great, and it's all original. 1978 Sigma Martin, grab it while you still can. Hey, check out all of our cool guitars at www.lawmanguitars.com. You know, we only sell cool guitars. We've got a whole bunch today that we're going to be doing. I've got a Mosrite 12-string I'm going to be doing here next, and that's going to be a blast as well. So check out all of our demos, and we really appreciate you watching these. Thanks a lot.